Hi everyone, today we are going to break down the fundamental concepts of object-oriented programming or OOP in C#. There are some of the most important ideas in software development, so understanding them will not only improve your coding skills but also help you build a better, cleaner and more efficient program. We'll be covering 4 key principles: abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, and polymorphism. But before we dive into those concepts, let's take a moment to understand what an object is in programming terms. An object in the real world could be anything: your car, your favorite book, or even your bank account. But objects don't always have to be physical. A seat reservation at the cinema or a dental appointment can also be objects. In the realm of object-oriented programming, an object represents anything that you want to store and process data about. You can think of an object as an entity that encapsulates data and behavior. For example, if you were building an application for a library, a book would be an object that holds information like the title, author, and the availability status. Objects in code are instances of class. A class is like a blueprint for objects, and it defines the properties and behaviors of the objects that you create. Let's start with abstraction. The first core principle, abstraction, is all about simplifying reality. In programming, we only focus on the details that are relevant to the task at hand while hiding any unnecessary complexity and information. For example, when you create an object for a person, you won't need to know every single detail about the person. You may only care about their name, their age, and address depending on what your application needs. In this class, we've abstracted a person down to the essential information we need: their name, age, and address. This simplifies the real-world object, making it easiest for us to work in our program. Next, we have encapsulation, which means bundling the data and methods that operate on the data into one unit, an object. With encapsulation, we can hide any internal workings of an object and expose what only is necessary. This is sometimes referred to as information hiding. We use access modifiers like private and public to control what parts of an object can be accessed from the outside. Let's say we have a class for managing a bank account. Here, the balance is private, meaning that it can't be directly accessed or modified from outside the bank account class. Instead, we provide public methods like deposit, withdraw, and get balance to interact with it in a controlled way. This keeps the internal state of the object safe from any unintended interference. Now, let's talk about inheritance, another key principle of OOP. Inheritance allows us to create new classes that are based on existing classes. This is a great way to reuse code and build a hierarchy of classes. For example, if we have a base class called animal, we can create new classes like dog or cat that inherit from it, meaning that they'll get all the properties and the methods of the animal class for free. In this example, cat and dog are both subclasses of animal, inheriting the name property and the eat method, but they can also have their own unique behaviors like bark and meow. This helps us avoid repeating code while still allowing for specialization. The final concept is polymorphism. Polymorphism allows objects of different types to be treated as if they are the same type. This often happens through method overriding or interfaces. Imagine if you're working with different animals and you want them to all make sounds. Even though cat and dog are different classes, you can still treat them both as animal and still get the correct behavior. Let's have a look at how polymorphism works through the method overriding process. In this case, the make sound method in cat and dog overrides the method in animal. When you call make sound on an array of animal objects, the correct version of the method will be called for each specific target. This is polymorphism in action. So there you have it. We have covered the 4 core principles of object-oriented programming: abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, and polymorphism. These concepts are foundational to OOP and are essential for writing any effective and scalable code in C#. Understanding these principles will help you structure your programs better and make them easier to manage and maintain and expand over time. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope you enjoyed it.